Hello, this is Tolli SCSI, and we're doing yet another Company of Heroes game. How are you, Scuzz?
Oh, good mate. I thought I'd give the US troops a bit of a crack this time.
You madman. The Americans achieved nothing in World War II.
Clearly.
Everyone knows it was the Russians that really won. Took Berlin.
Oh dear. Remind me to get you a history book for your birthday.
Ah. History is written by the victors, and since I'm not currently speaking German, I figure I can say whatever I want about history.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Although, likely if it had gone that way, we wouldn't be speaking German, we'd be speaking Japanese.
True that. Who says we're not already? Well, Chinese.
Anyway, Matt, what do you want to play?
I'm good with anything. Hit me.
We've played Wilt Summit before, haven't we?
Yes, we certainly have. That went up just the other day, actually. For anyone on the channel who wants to go and check that out, it will be in the Company of Heroes 2 playlist, I assure you.
That map looks like it could be messy.
Oh, Jesus. Yep, let's do this thing. Don River. Let's get it on. Don't ever buy a Windows Phone. It's just my random piece of advice during this video. I'm committed during loading screens to offer like a helpful tip, but instead of for the game, it will be for life. So today, that advice is do not ever buy a Windows Phone. It's a complete trap.
How many Windows phones have you owned thus far?
3, 4. I think it was 4. I had the HTC Diamond, I had the LG Optimus 7, with the Lumia 920. There had to have been another one in there somewhere.
Well, I must admit I'm somewhat disappointed it's taking you this long to figure out that they're not great.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'll buy another one. I'm just trying to protect other people from making the same stupid mistake. You assume far too much to think that I've learned my lesson. Oh, my game always lags up just as we start. It's tedious.
See what you mean by the Americans being somewhat confusing.
Yeah, it was a bit of a learning curve for me, but, you know, it kind of worked out okay. Alright, got me some combi engineers. That's what I like to have. Oh, this is a winter map, and now we can build campfires, so this will be fun. Why have you done this? Actually, I would very
What
much...
happens if your tech's obviously based off of the infantry units you build, the command units. I'm assuming if for whatever reason they die, you can't build any more of those units till you build a replacement.
I suspect so. Although, to be honest, I can't really confirm because I never exactly got them completely figured out. They were a confusing group.
Must admit, I'm not sure I'm okay with this.
Engineers ready for assignment.
They strike me as the kind of race that if you play well, could be quite good.
It's a bit of a allegory for Americans. They do it well, they're tolerable. When they don't, they're fucking annoying. You got some infantry coming across to you.
I feel like that bridge needs to die.
Agreed. I feel like I might become predictable when I suggest that there's perhaps a type of resource that we should pursue in bulk. For those of you playing along at home, what I'm trying to say is we need more fuel. Anyone that hasn't quite figured out my mantra just yet.
What does it mean by I can upgrade weapons in the weapon rack?
I very honestly do not know. It was an extremely confusing race. Angers me when I have to retreat units needlessly. You could head up over that bridge and take for us all of those points. That would be ace.
I can build fire pits apparently.
Yes, yes we can.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat. Starting construction.
Right, we need to push up and over the middle as best we can.
Like a good spot for the MG. Now belongs
Alright. Do you think we have enough fuel? Just can't help but feel that we could have more. Alright, we need to push up that
Well,
way.
that's the thing about frozen lakes. You can put razor wire up and they just walk across the water.
Yeah, about that. We can actually make a bit of a mess of that as soon as I get a tank.
flamethrowers are here.
I only picked the wrong general.
Engineers are standing by.
That would have been embarrassing. I'm gonna want tanks up real soon. If you could see a way to help me fulfilling that dream, I would be forever in your debt. You turtling prick. Get out there.
You need something built?
No, I'm just figuring out what my guys do.
You bastard. Meanwhile, they've taken back 2 of our points. Why do you hurt me when I show you nothing but disdain?
Engineer standing by.
Oh, this is going to be a troubling match, I think. We've gonna have some trouble with those frozen lakes if we can find a way to basically break them up a bit.
Shock troops awaiting deployment. We are under attack.
Oh, Jesus. This is not a good situation. Can we detonate something over the top of all those guys? Anything at all.
You mean
Oh
like a
god,
grenade?
there's like a tank or some kind of tank related structure near our base. Oh, this is bad. This is not good.
Armored car already?
Yep. And it's inside our base. In a big way. I have nothing to battle against that thing with.
I'm pulling back my riflemen to, I've researched bazookas, luckily.
Noted. Well, that may not be enough. We've made the same mistake as what we had last time, where we've turtled up a bit much and it's going to cost us a bit. And my game's just frozen up.
Tank gun is ready for action.
Alright, I have an anti-tank gun on site. Going to have it deal with our new friends.
Roger that. I'm gonna push up the side.
Please do. If that guy wasn't attached to his AT thing. What is it? It's an armoured car. I hope he hadn't made friends. Boom. Goddamn headshot.
You can now use camouflage to ambush the enemy.
Done for. Alright, let's press back up. I don't know whether you're aware or not. You may not be, because I rarely ever mention it, but I need fuel. I understand this may come as a shock to you. Alright, we got this. Armoured car. Imagine you'd like some assistance with that. Consider me the Microsoft Clippy of this map. It looks like you're trying to win a war. Would you like some assistance? That AT gun's about to have a bad day. Oh, come on, crack the ice, son. Jesus, that ice is made of stone or something. Did you see that?
Yeah, that makes me happy.
Oh, don't stand on the ice, boys. Oh, wish I could do that again. That made my day. These fellas have a bright future.
Blizzard imminent.
Uh-oh. Campfire would be good. 45 seconds until the blizzard. Let's get on it.
A squad of infantry has been killed. Dead before retreat.
I'm currently in some serious trouble. That little fella needs to get over there ASAP. Oh, criminy.
Blizzard. Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Jesus Christ, I lost that point in the blizzard. We're gonna have to push hard up that way once we get back out. They've got a tank out over there. You got a plan for that?
Yeah, I've got guys with bazookas.
Bazooka's good. How long until this blizzard's over? Come on. It's got to be ending now, right? Oh, Jesus Christ.
The enemy is attacking our HQ.
Oh, I'm not okay with this. Don't blow up my infantry thing. I need it. Oh, mercy. Wow. This is pretty costly.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action. Incendiary artillery is now available.
Incendiary artillery. Think of some things that I could do with that.
Oh, don't steal my gun that I've just dropped. That'll make me sad.
Alright. Is this blizzard still going? This is not acceptable.
Passing. Normal weather is returning.
Ah, good.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Blizzard's over and we are back in business. Let's get back to war.
Pushing up.
Blizzard is gone.
That's what we like to see.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Press on. Full attack. We got him on the run. Let's keep him that way.
The enemy has killed another infantry squad.
We are firing on a tank. They opened up on us.
This fuel depot now belongs
AT
to
gun ready.
Heavy 8 flamethrower tanks are now available to burn the Germans back to Berlin.
Get moving. Awaiting command.
Our ice is almost frozen back over. This is saddening.
Enemy contact. Do you need something?
Jesus.
Gun displaced. Enemy contact. Taking fire.
Wait a minute. Oh, an incendiary barrage.
The enemy has silenced one of our anti-tank guns.
The fire thing really makes my day sometimes.
Supply lines have been cut.
Yes, comrade. AT gun on the move.
Right, it's our strategy here. Pressing on.
I'm pushing up. This left-hand side.
What the way you think. Need to keep the pressure on. Okay. Right, we're going to shore up this side, and then I say we press across as best we can.
Post is under assault.
They've opened up on us.
Incendiary artillery barrage ready to fire.
They're attacking our base. You got a heap of machine gunners about to die.
I've seen something of that nature happening.
Take the guys with tanks. I'm going to attack across the bridge.
May very well lose this tank just quietly.
Our headquarters is taking enemy fire.
Actually gonna have a hard time fighting off all this infantry here because I'm about to lose my tank.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat. The enemy is attacking our HQ.
They've opened up on us.
Jesus Christ, this is a bit nuts. That was not fun.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Keep pressing whatever you do. I'm gonna try and mop up back here.
I've got a unit of NGs to repair you, dude.
Just press on. If I mop up back here, then I can push forward again. As soon as we slow down, they'll take over.
They are wiping us out. Engineers standing by. We must protect our HQ.
Tank.
I see him. I think he forgot whose base he was in.
Can you stop them from capping those points behind our lines as I push forwards, please?
I can try. Quite legitimately all I can promise right now.
You need engineers? Let's take it, comrades. Let's go, men.
Seem to have made some progress up your end.
You need something. Get men on that. Engineers, move out. Get men on that AT gun. We are now equipped. Get the fuck out of here now! Crew, get the field gun moving. We have it. Engineers, T-34 ready for action. Get to work, men.
You're dropping some fuel. You know, I never drop any fuel. Blizzard inbound.
Combat engineers.
Tell me this is something you're ready for.
HMG crew is ready. Get that ordered. Engineer standing by. Huh? Engineer standing by. We need that building yesterday. T-set on the move. T-34 on the... T-34, no time to sightsee.
Alright, I think we'll weather this blizzard pretty well. This is looking good. So I'm just going to come up here and take a look at what you've done. You've seen you doing okay. You've taken a bit of a hit by the looks of things. How do you say it's progressing from your perspective?
It's okay, I've killed a heap of guys.
This is what I like to see.
This guy doesn't freeze to death. There we go.
We have taken it.
Alright, hopefully this blizzard doesn't carry on unnecessarily long.
So I'm building a medic vehicle and I'm going to take up to repair my guys.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Looks for me.
We will build it.
Seem to be
T-34, we move.
losing part of my base.
We need to re-establish our supply lines. Are your men Soviets? How can they be freezing? Have you not planned for winter?
Beautiful. Right, I've managed to shore up our side of the bridges, which is a good thing.
Nicely done.
To Berlin with the frozen corpses of your men. Have secured the sector.
Although somehow they seem to have gotten a tank into our base. So, you know, there's that. Not sure how this has come about, quite frankly.
They're moving guys around in the blizzard.
know how those crazy Russians can be. Well, I have to say, this is a little bit madness. They seem completely unfazed by the fact that their dudes should be freezing to death. I'm literally gonna have to risk some of my engineers to move around in this goddamn storm. There's another friggin' tank in the base. Unbelievable. Got some nerve on them, don't they? That tank in our base is going to cause us a lot more grief than I originally planned for. Blizzard is over. Let's get cracking. Right. How short up are you to keep pressing on?
I'm just holding ground at the moment till my medic vehicle gets there.
Completely understandable. I will be helping press on very, very momentarily. I think I've waited back here long enough, to be honest. I sound a little bit nervous about rolling my tank over any of this ice. Very nervous. Does not seem safe. Press on as soon as you're able.
Just getting my guys to man all the guns that are here and to rearm.
Let's get on it. Surprised how effective flamethrowers are in the winter. Pretty impressive, really. I noticed the Russians have an ability to put their tanks in secure mode, which allows me to capture territories with tanks. Words do not describe how happy this makes me.
I didn't know that was actually a thing.
It's very much a thing, and something I strongly recommend.
HMG crew is ready.
I have guys freezing to death accidentally somehow. This is troublesome. I think we're going to need to make a go of this pretty soon.
I'm happy to move up and take that munition point.
Do it. Do it now. I'm going to go back and recover some of our lost territory. Quite enough of their goddamn attitude.
Machine gun ready. HMG is firing on the target. Under infantry attack.
press up every which way you see fit.
Our HQ is under attack. It's useless on us. For the motherland attack. You need
Just
Those
say
guys
that.
are harassing our base are about to have a very bad day.
Yeah.
incendiary artillery barrage to target.
These are the things that I like to see happen. Oh dear. Appears that there's not a small amount of fire going on.
T-34 ready. T-34 under attack. T-34 moving. Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Do you need something?
Let's get some infantry happening. Love your work.
Combat engineers. Engineers standing by. The demolition targets. Taking indirect fire. Engineers ready.
I don't know how you feel about some things, but I'm actually
They've opened up on us. The enemy has silenced one of our anti-
going to try and destroy that bridge in the middle. It's been frustrating
I
me
don't
for
think
some
it
time.
really does much.
Made me feel better.
Round incoming.
Boom.
We are on our way. Engineers block the charger. Comrade. T-34 on the move. Engine damaged. Under fire from our car. Keep us warm.
Engine damaged. What's going on here?
T-34 crude loaded and ready. Supply sector under attack.
Seems unacceptable. How have we let this happen, Scuzz?
What's that?
Oh, just a few units getting in behind us. Troubling in nature.
Launching incendiary artillery barrage.
Oh dear. That must have been upsetting for them.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Must be just about ready to press the attack, I think.
Enemy forces are attempting.
Come up over this bridge and realised it's their base. Not
Good.
ideal.
Nah, that's fine. Press on.
T-34 ready.
We've got this. No walkers. Pretty sure I sent some engines over here to take care of some business.
Incendiary artillery is now available.
What the fuck was that?
Incendiary artillery barrage to target.
Is that your howitzer?
I may have Mustangs that fire rockets at things.
Gave me visibility to drop my napalm. Oh, it's a good day.
T-34 ready for combat.
Not in the least bit upset with how this has gone down, I'll be honest. Fantastic. Just gonna move all my
Here we
tanks over onto their base. I'm dropping more of that shit.
Maybe.
Dead set war criminal. Blizzard. Be over before it matters. Need this to be over before that blizzard hits. Do it. Let's do this. 20 seconds. We're going to be struggling to get it done in time.
Oh my gosh, freeze to death.
Gonna be a struggle. Sacrifice will be remembered.
If you get closer to their base,
Well, the fire of their burning structures will keep us warm.
well, my units aren't dying anymore.
Love it. GG. Combat engineers suffering cold. Having a hard time caring.
Your troops are freezing to death.
Solid plan to just make everyone run home, right?
Their weapons and clothing belong to the state. You are responsible for your soldiers.
Job done.
Freeze to death, they cannot die fighting the enemy.
If they freeze to death, they cannot die fighting the enemy. That seems like a legit trade-off. I got some gear. I got Spray and Pray Intel Bulletin. The M1910 Maxim Heavy Machine Gun deals 5% increased suppression. Love it.
Have a look how close to level 30 I was.
You're a little bit less than a smidge off, weren't you?
Try 58 XP.
Wow. Alright, we'll do a brief run through the stats and see how we did. That was a bit hairy sort of towards the middle there. I wasn't sure how it was going to go when we got pushed right back. It's kind of one of the things that appeals about this game, isn't it? You can sort of get back from the brink of destruction fairly easily because it's always kept pretty tight.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how well that holds true once we start playing against real people.
True enough. True enough. My most valuable unit was a ZIS-3 field gun. 7 kills.
Yeah, mine was my captain unit.
Oh, okay.
6 kills. It dealt 5,500 damage.
Impressive. Their army values compared to them, they just skyrocketed towards the end. We had them on toast. Whereas the old resource float was the usual up and down. The purple player towards the end had hit resource cap. Wonder why he couldn't build enough. Suppose they're just churning out infantry and we weren't bothering with them at the end. We just went for the base.
Yeah, pretty much right.
As for points held, well, we just come out pretty hard in the beginning. That was it. I only held 1 point up until nearly the 20th minute, I'd say. It's a bit awkward. Wow.
Well, most of my damage my captain did was to vehicles.
That's pretty impressive. I'm just having a...
Efficiency was at 1,682%.
Wow. How did you find the Americans then? What's your final word on them so far?
Once they get up and going, they're fine, but you've got to invest a lot of money in upgrading them before you can get AT. If you rush the Yanks with tanks, I think they would have a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's not until you get to your third technology level that you can actually build mobile AT guns. It's basically reliant on your soldiers using bazookas, which,
Yeah.
unless you've got a lot of munitions, you can't actually get, because it costs money to research them and stock them. And then
Yep.
once you stock them, it then costs munitions to be able to actually equip them to your troops.
Yeah, so it's fairly sort of hoping you're up against infantry, really, isn't it?
Well, I guess that's the thing, right? If you're playing 2v2, I guess it relies on the Soviet player going vehicles, and then you go infantry early.
Yeah, understandable.
Which,
Oh.
to be honest, if you push together, that would be quite a viable strategy, as we found at the end of that.
Yeah, well, we've done that a fair bit in the past, ran sort of one infantry, one tanks, and used that to sort of make our way.
Yeah, not unhappy with how that went at all.
It's gone pretty well. That's been Don River. Hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want any more, just leave a comment down below, and we'll be sure to keep the content coming. Until next time, I've been Tolli.
I'm Scuzzy.
Good night.